Hello, and welcome to Cami's English Corner. Today, we're going to talk about how to take your personal statement or statement of purpose to that next level so that you can get accepted to the university of your dreams. So, let's go through kind of step by step or paragraph by paragraph of your personal statement and discuss the do's and don'ts to make it the best that it can be. For your introduction paragraph or first paragraph, you definitely want it to be nice and catchy. You want to hook their attention. If you just say, I'm interested in going to this university because it's good, that's not very fun, right? It's not catchy. So you want to make sure that you have some sort of hook. Maybe start with a little bit of an anecdote or story from your childhood, or talk about something that has inspired you to go to university or grad school. So maybe this will include a goal or just something about the importance of studying and getting a degree. Okay? What's also nice is maybe to name drop this school. Kind of mention that this university will help you achieve your goals or achieve your dreams of doing whatever you want in your future. So make sure that it's interesting, it's catchy, and that it makes the reader want to read it. After you write your introduction, make sure to read it back through yourself and just think, would someone else want to read this? Does it seem interesting? If you find it boring, then someone else will also find it boring. So make sure that it's something that really catches the reader's attention and makes them want to read more. Okay? With your second paragraph, this is where you can really go deep into your story. Either you can continue the story from the first paragraph and really go deep into it, or you can talk about another story. Whatever it is, this should be something that shows why you're inspired to study the subject or major that you want to pursue at that university. Okay, so maybe you talk about a story, talk about a challenging moment in your life, or maybe a defining moment, something that made you think, oh, wow, I want to learn more about this, or I need to learn more about this. So let's talk about some do's and don'ts. The biggest thing you want to avoid is making it boring. Okay? Don't just say, when I was a kid, I did this thing and it was interesting and now I want to study it. Dig deep. So really think about why you want to pursue this idea. Really think, why was this a defining moment in your life? If it's just a boring story, or if it doesn't show any deep thought, then whomever is reading this essay will not be interested, and they'll set it to the side. So make sure you dig deep. Also, be specific. Super specific. If this is a story, especially about a challenge that you maybe had in school or a project that you were working on, talk about what the project was. What were you doing? What was the purpose of the project? What was challenging in it? And what was the result? If you just say, well, in my undergraduate, I worked on a project for a class and it was hard. How is that helpful? It's really not. So you need to be specific. Okay, so in your third paragraph, this is when it's good to talk about your previous experience, probably that's related to your major. So this can be university experience, something academic, or something related to your job if you're going back to university or getting your master's degree after working for a few years. So in this, again, you want to be specific. Talk about a specific project or talk about the specific skills that you have learned from that university, from your work, from your previous research, whatever it is. You don't want to just say, when I went to school, I learned how to do work related to this major. Again, that's uninteresting and it doesn't show very much deep thought. Now, something to be careful about. This is not where you will just restate your resume or CV. If they want to know all of your work experience, they'll look at your CV. This is more like a story. So, do not put every single work experience that you've ever had and all of your specific duties. Try to focus it a little bit more on maybe one job or your current job or something that is directly related to this major. Now, I know that it's quite normal for people to go into a master's degree or graduate program in a different field than what they have studied before or worked in before. So what can you do? Try to find some things, some skills that you picked up at previous jobs that can give a connection. Or if you have taken some outside courses or done some personal research, draw connections from that, just to show that you do have some knowledge and qualifications in this field. Don't just make your job sound boring. This is your time to show how qualified you are, how much experience you have, how great you are at your job. This is where you really sell yourself, okay? Because you want to impress the admissions committee. So if you say, I filed some paperwork, well, again, that's not interesting. It makes you sound like you just were an office worker or didn't do very much at your job. You want to be specific. So a big do. Be specific. I cannot restate that enough. Okay? You want to talk about numbers and figures and specific projects that you were doing. So if you worked in marketing, give some numbers about a project that you worked on. So you helped this company and you increased their sales by this certain percent. Don't just say, we increased their sales. By how much did you increase their sales? Or if you're in engineering, talk about a thing that you made, something specific that you engineered, or a project that you worked on. This is where you're going to give concrete details about what cool things you have done in your previous work, research, or school experience. Okay, so in your fourth paragraph, if you're going into a research-based program, this is where you're going to talk about what you want to research. So you'll talk about what it is, why you want to research it, why it is important, and if you can give any extra details, that's great. This is also for everybody writing their statement of purpose or personal statement, where you're going to talk about why you want to go to this school. So again, be specific. Do not just write this paragraph as a general thing for why you want to go to university. You need to put down specific details about that university. Please do not use one paper and send it out to all the schools you want to apply for, because the admissions committee will look at it and see, they didn't customize this to our program. I don't think they actually know about us. And they'll throw it to the side and never call you back. Okay? So be specific. Why do you want to go to this university? Why is it a good fit for you? What's also really good to add for research-based programs like with graduate school, so master's or PhD, is to talk about specific professors that you would like to work with. When you mention the professors, talk about what their research is and how it connects to your research goals. Do not just say, Dr. Smith researches this topic. Again, how does that connect to you? You have to draw connections from their stuff to you. This is the same thing with discussing how the school is a good fit for you. So, when talking about why the school itself is a good fit for you, let's say you're applying to Stanford. Do not say, Stanford's culture of collaboration drives innovative discoveries in areas vital to our world, our health, and our intellectual life. Because that's just directly copied from their website. The admissions committee will know this. They're going to see it and they're going to think, wow, this student does not have their own thoughts and ideas. Why should we accept them? You do not need to advertise the school back to the admissions committee. And also, do not just copy a blanket statement from the university. You need to be more specific, maybe paraphrase, and you can mention that the interdisciplinary fields will help you with your research in whatever way. So look at the programs that the school has, look at the facilities that they have, and draw connections. So you can look at that and be like, oh, they have a good interdisciplinary research program. So then write about how that will help you. Write about how their facilities will work for you. Draw connections from their website and from their information to how it will benefit you. This will show that you know about the school, and it will also show how you are a good fit. Because at the end of the day, that's what they need to know. Why are you good for the school, and why is the school good for you? Okay, so for your 5th paragraph, this is where you'll talk about your future plans. So what you want to do after this program. Maybe you want to pursue another graduate degree, like a master's or a PhD afterwards, or talking about your future career. You want to, again, be specific, okay? Always being specific with this. So, do not just say, I want to get a master's in engineering so that I can design bridges. Okay, maybe where do you want to design bridges? Why is it necessary for you to get a master's degree? Why can't you just go work there now? Is there a special kind of bridge that you want to work on? Do you want to make bridges with sustainable materials? Or let's say you're in the scientific field. What specific thing do you want to research in the future? How is it going to help you with your future goals? What do you want to do? In this paragraph, do not just say that you want to get a master's so you can get a higher salary. Even if you are getting it for a higher salary, don't say that. Also, do not say that it's for the prestige, just so you'll look cool. You need to talk about how this degree is going to help you basically contribute to society. They want to know that you're not getting it for selfish reasons. Try to make a connection to the outside world or talk about how you can help people in the future. Okay, in your final paragraph, in your conclusion, this is where you're going to just wrap things up. Kind of give a brief summary of your future plans and why this degree will be important to you. It's also nice to restate the specific name of the program and the university that you're applying to in this paragraph. Like, I look forward to joining the Science Technology Department at Stanford University. So, mention the name of the school. It's nice to wrap it up. And then also talk about how excited you are to go to this program or to go to this university. Show your enthusiasm. And that way, the reader will be left with a nice positive feeling at the end of your essay. Okay? So, a few final thoughts. 1, throughout your whole essay, make yourself sound awesome. This is your way to show how great you are, how much the school should want you. So, especially for graduate positions, you are an investment to the school. They're going to bring you in, you're going to do research for them, their name will be attached to your research. They want to make sure that they're bringing someone in that will make the school look good. So, to do that, you need to make yourself look good. This doesn't mean you should lie, but you shouldn't make yourself sound boring. Make sure you reread your essay and think, is this someone I want coming to my program? If I was in the admissions committee, would I want to accept me? Make yourself sound cool. You are awesome. Let the world know how awesome you are. And again, like I have said a million times, be specific. You have to be specific about every single thing. This will also contribute to making you sound super awesome when you have those numbers, facts, figures to really prove that you know your stuff and that you're qualified. Now, after you're done writing your paper, make sure you read it through many, many times to check for grammar, make sure your organization is good, all of those basic things. It's really good to have another person read your essay as well. So try to have a friend or family member read it. If you can also have a coworker or one of your current professors read it, that would be great. And I also happen to specialize with helping students prepare their personal statements for graduate school and university. So, if you would like some extra personal help from me, make sure to click that link in my bio so that we can set up a time to work on your paper together. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on how to perfect your English. I'll see you later. Bye.